I decorated my studio. Do you like it? I hope you don't, because I don't want to hear you complain after everyone said, you better decorate your studio. Okay, fine. I decorated it. Now, everybody shut up. Welcome to Doug in Exile. Let's watch John Kennedy.
The American people figured out long ago that President Biden and Vice President Harris have a very casual relationship with the truth.
I would say they have a hostile relationship with the truth. Here's a black man. We're going to go back to 2016 at the lies told to blacks, and the blacks were coming out on CNN trying to tell them, we're not going for Hillary. And then the white liberals just came down on him like he was some kind of monster.
These minority communities are suffering, and blighted communities that are suffering at the hands of established Democrats. These aren't the Republicans that are doing this to us. These are established Democrats that are doing this to us.
This isn't the first election the Democrats lost the black vote. Now watch the white elite liberals woman-splain and white-splain to this black man.
So until we would start to have a real conversation about what we are going to do with those who are in the minority communities, how could we ever get behind such corruption? And I want to say this as well, too. We cannot continue uttering Martin Luther King, John F. Kennedy, Robert F. Kennedy. You know, those people stood for integrity and morals, you know, and this is what they died.
But now comes the woman-splaining. Here goes. He got off the plantation. It's time for these liberal Democrats to put him in his place.
For our votes, they died for our rights.
Did you embrace Michelle Obama's speech?
Absolutely not, and I'll tell you exactly why.
Yeah, we threw you a Michelle Obama. Why didn't you listen to and obey her?
I think when you try to play the race card in the black community, because first you guys sent us over.
Thought Michelle Obama was playing the race card?
No, I think the establishment is playing the race card.
They're doing it again. The black man seeing through it. He saw it then. This isn't new, guys. That's from 2016.
See, first you try to send us Oprah. You sent Obama. Obama didn't work. Then you try to send us Oprah. Oprah didn't work.
Okay,
see, we are.
stop.
Oh wait.
Okay,
No.
stop. No, they are their own people.
No, they're not their own people. The establishment sent them. They did it then, sent Oprah, sent Michelle. They did it now, sent Barack Obama, and it didn't work. They did all their head winding on The View because some voters can see through your BS no matter how much of this white-splaining this lady does on CNN, talking down to the black man. You can't do that to my brother.
They are
That's
not
right.
anybody's tools.
Mhm.
Stop
But
talking.
they're being used as tools.
No, they are
They're
not.
being used as tools.
That is disrespectful to
No,
the
that's
First Lady.
disrespectful to us in the minority community.
Yeah, you be quiet, CNN. So that was 2016. Now we're going to go to 2020. It's the anniversary of the Hunter Biden lie top.
And we know Secretary of State Antony Blinken led the effort to get 51 former intelligence officials to write that letter suggesting the story was Russian disinformation.
Yeah, they didn't just kind of bury the laptop. They actually put out an active lie that said it was probably Russia. They despise the truth and they despise the American voter. The last thing they want is for them to know the truth. Same thing like how they hate the black voter.
For years, the legacy media dismissed the reporting and social media platforms censored access to it.
We came out and questioned the narrative on the laptop, saying it's not Russian information. Of course, the laptop's real. And we got a channel strike right here. We're telling the truth. Liberals want to promote disinformation and misinformation, and they will not be prosecuted by. We already know what's going to happen. If Kamala Harris wins, it'll get worse. So that's why Trump has to win, guys, or we're going to jail this time.
Some 2 years later, some outlets finally admitted they were wrong, and the laptop story was true.
Yeah, they finally come around to it. There's a lot of things they came around and finally admitted. And by the way, hats off to them if they finally admit it. There's still social media companies that are lying about the laptop, saying it's still Russian disinformation. There's still FBI agents out there. There's still people in the state.
The FBI even used the laptop to prosecute Hunter's gun charge case. President Biden insisted for years that he was never involved with Hunter's business dealings, despite emails and photos that showed clearly otherwise.
Now we're going to go to a bunch of supercuts of Biden lying to you. They always lied to you.
I don't know what he was doing. I did not know he was on the board of that company. I've never discussed my business or their business, my sons or daughters. I never discussed a single thing with my son about anything having to do with Ukraine. I've never spoken to my son about his overseas business dealings. I have never discussed with my son or my brother or anyone else anything having to do with their businesses, period.
The media won't hold them to account. So now they're going to endorse and cover up for Biden. And in doing so, they will automatically endorse and cover up for his lies. You might think Trump is a liar. It might be true. But one thing you can't say is that the media, every media outlet like YouTube, Twitter, blah, blah, that all of them are full-time trying to cover up for Trump's lies. There's a natural unity between the Democrat Party, social media, and news journalism that makes them 10 times more dangerous than Trump, because Trump can't find any partners to help him lie. That's the difference. If Kamala Harris wins this election, free speech is over.
The headline reads, it's the 4th anniversary of the biggest lie the Biden-Harris administration ever told. It's only gotten worse.
Now we got John Kennedy coming out. It's gotten worse than it has. Social media has gotten a little bit better, actually, I got to say, in 4 years. Social, especially YouTube here, it's gotten better. X just flat out, Twitter's completely flipped sides and gone purely for the truth, purely for free speech, and really leads the way for other social media companies to follow.
I mean, they told us they're not trying to take away gas stoves. They're not trying to take away gasoline-powered cars. The border's not open. The president's okay.
They lied about everything, in other words.
The biggest lie they told was the Hunter Biden laptop, though. It was unconscionable 3 weeks before the last election. They just looked the American people in the eye and lied. It was led by the Secretary of State and the media, not all, but many members of the media.
It was pretty much all of them at the time.
And the number of people who knew better, it just shocks the conscience.
It ought to rock the conscience, but it doesn't. Now we have just such a low expectation of the state. That is, the state went along with the lie. The FBI, CIA, all of them. State Department, Brennan, the Pentagon, they went along with the lie. Think about that. And that's why we can't trust the state now, because they're liars.
And it really hurts the institution of the presidency. It hurts these social media companies, and it hurts the institution of the media.
That's why I'm trying to save you, YouTube. Don't listen to your liberal people reporting this channel. They're trying to get you to turn on free speech. Instead, go with free speech, go on our side. You don't have to agree with me, but at least agree with free speech. I'm trying to help you, and they're trying to destroy your business.
But many members of the media no longer want to report on the world. They want to report on how to change the world, in their opinion.
And that's what's different. In journalism, as long as they continue to be Democrats and continue to lie for their candidates, they're not going to be able to put the wheels back on and function as a business. Now, that's true for mainstream media. They're gone and done. But will social media do it? Who will follow Elon Musk's lead of free speech? Will YouTube and Google step up? Will Facebook's getting close to stepping up? Zuckerberg's still compromised. We'll see after this election. I hope you guys have subscribed to this channel and found me. I'm Doug in Exile.